Well, also breaking in North Jersey tonight, a deadly shooting at the home of a federal judge. Police say a gunman shot and killed the son of U.S. District Judge Esther Salas and injured her husband at their North Brunswick home.
According to reports, Judge Salas had recently been assigned to a civil financial fraud case tied to Jeffrey Epstein. It was brought by Deutsche Bank investors who claimed the bank made false and misleading statements about its anti-money laundering policies and failed to monitor high-risk customers, including convicted sex offender billionaire Jeffrey Epstein. Now, when you're talking about banks like Deutsche Bank, you're talking about a centrally controlled bank. Centrally controlled banks are controlled by the Federal Reserve, and the Federal Reserve is controlled by the Zio cult tied to the Mossad. Now, according to reports, Epstein and Robert Maxwell, that's Ghislaine's father, were tied to the same crime ring. So this all stinks of a cover-up. Earlier this month, the bank agreed to pay a $150 million fine, which I'm sure taxpayers footed the bill for continuing to work with Epstein after he was convicted of soliciting underage prostitutes in 2008. That sounds like it might be a red herring cover story. Here are some testimonies of the neighbors and friends.
It's sad to see him go. I mean, he was a decent kid, he's going to be a lawyer just like his dad did. His father's a lawyer. Sad to see him go. I mean, my prayers go out to the family, of course. They're good people. Everything is just sad to see him go. I'm shocked.
I was just out of my door. My daughter opened the door for me. I hear the very loud gunshots, probably 3 times or around that.
3 or 4.
Definitely more than 2.
Breaking news, we have just learned that the man accused of killing the son of federal judge in New Jersey and shooting her husband has been found dead. Police say the shooter showed up at the North Brunswick home of the judge dressed as a FedEx driver, and when the son answered the door, he opened fire. The husband of Judge Esther Salas is now in critical condition. She was in the basement of the home and is unarmed. But again, the suspect that police are telling us has been found dead, and they're saying by suicide.
By suicide.
Here's how the Counterfeit News Network is reporting on it. Suspect in shooting a federal judge's son and husband at her New Jersey home has died, sources say. The person suspected of shooting the husband and son of U.S. District Court of New Jersey Esther Salas on Sunday at her North Brunswick home has died of what is believed to be a self-inflicted gunshot wound, according to 2 law enforcement sources. Both the U.S. Marshals and the FBI, of course, are investigating the shooting, and we're working to find the suspected gunman. Initial reports from law enforcement said Daniel Adderall opened the door with his father right behind him. The door opened to a hail of gunfire and the gunman fled, the law enforcement source told CNN. According to a law enforcement official with direct knowledge of the investigation, they told CNN the gunman appeared to be wearing a FedEx uniform. A FedEx package addressed to Salas was found by officials investigating a vehicle associated with the suspect, according to a law enforcement source. And according to another law enforcement source and a second law enforcement source, the suspect was discovered in Liberty, New York. They say it is not yet known whether the gunman was a FedEx employee or someone posing to be an employee. A spokesman for FedEx said in an email statement, "We are aware of the media reports and are fully cooperating with the investigating authorities."